Hey EF fans, it's Robert with Hush Performance, and today we're going to be working on a repair slash remedy slash preventative product that many of you guys either have dealt with or will deal with soon. This right here is a common issue that many guys with this manual platform have an issue with. What you're looking at here is a pedal assembly that had broken apart. Now over time the clutch pedal breaks away from this pivot point right here onto the pedal bracket. This right here is what you're looking at is probably the best repair someone could do without a welder or with limited welding experience. And these little gussets here that are added, that's stuff that guys on the forums said to do, or you could even do this as a preventative measure. This happens so often, it was kind of like a duh kind of thing. Because our shop has the ability to be able to produce some kind of remedy, some kind of preventative bolt-on measure, we went ahead and took care of that. What you're looking at here is our EF pedal assembly bracket. The idea is that it's going to bring those two halves together and keep them in one place. Essentially the idea behind adding these gussets here is just some added reinforcement to keep these two halves together, because it ends up breaking right off of this point here, and it will do this number until it finally just breaks all the way out and your clutch pedal just doesn't work anymore, because the fulcrum is over here, then the pedal is going to be swinging over here, and you're basically going to be doing this movement as you're pushing on the pedal. That means that the clutch arm isn't pulling the cable correctly, or if you have a cable to hydro conversion, you're going to be dealing with this thing too. You're going to be dealing with the same issues. Here is an assembly right here that has not had the opportunity to fall apart. Fortunately, this was purchased by a customer that had this exact issue. And so what we're going to do is install one of our braces for him before we send this out. Now I've sold hundreds of these assemblies. They're getting harder and harder and harder to find. There could be a case here very soon in the next few years where these assemblies are dinosaurs. They're going to be completely gone. They're not going to be easily sourced. They're getting harder for me. I'm realizing that now. Just a few years ago they were easier to come by. I'm seeing less and less of them. This bracket might be the only thing that you can do to these assemblies in the future. It was designed to retain your factory sensors, so if you have a neutral safety switch or if you have a cruise control switch, and some vehicles that do not have cruise control will just have a bolt and jam nut here. It is designed to reuse that stuff, or if you want to eliminate it, if it's race car, our bracket comes with its own hardware. These pedals are over 30 years old. I think the oldest came out in '88, so that makes them like 36 years old to this date. Yours may not be perfect. We did notice sometimes that these tabs right here are bent, or even down here. You might have to reshape it, but you can see that with just a little bit of effort you can get it bolted on, and it makes it super tough in here. And we're able to keep our factory sensors and our factory hardware, but you can replace them with the supplied hardware, which just eliminates all the sensors altogether. Simple, easy, keep your EFs on the road. We did have some thought in mind in terms of being able to get your assembly bolted back on the car. By the way, if I didn't mention this, the best way to get this installed is to pull the assembly out of your car. So if you were replacing your pedal assembly already because it was damaged, obviously this is the best time to do that. But if you're trying to do it as a preventative measure, it's just one of those things. Like if your clutch were to burn out, the car is going to be down until you get that repaired. This is preventative measures. Oftentimes people don't repair stuff until it's too late, or they already need need to. So that's entirely up to you what you want to do. The pedals should come down. That's going to be the best way to get around it. Now, if you want to get creative and you want to try to get this installed in the car without pulling it out, the best of luck to you. You can see that even right here on the bench, it was a little bit difficult to get to, and it was nice to be able to use some power tools, especially on the brake bolt there. You saw that I had to tweak it just a little bit to get that stud to go through. Hey man, we're trying our best. If you're an EF fan just like I am, many of you guys have found us because of our EF builds or cable to hydro conversions. This is another part that we have in addition to the stuff that we make. And if you already have one of our cable to hydro conversions starting with V3 and up, this conversion, this bracket here will actually work with that. So if you already have it and you wanna prepare it for some extra load because of some extra power you're gonna be placing on the car, we got it, man. It's a bolt-on deal, no welding involved. Thank you like always. We appreciate all the support. Make sure to check out our website at hushperformance.com. Make sure to check out our other videos right here on our channel. And like always, happy tuning.